Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. We always could spot a friend. Welcome back. And I smile when I think how you must
Back to
be.
our This Is Me series as we find ourselves in the second week of Advent, which is themed after peace. For me, when I really feel peace, usually seems to be on Christmas Eve, if no other date, that it spontaneously pops up. For Christmas Eve being especially for pastors and for Christians, being a busy day with getting together with family members and going to worship service and maybe getting together with a meal or hanging out with loved ones and friends. There's a lot that gets packed into the single day or holiday of Christmas Eve. So for me, why Christmas Eve is my favorite holiday, and especially why it brings peace to mind, or how I feel peace, is we all know this. It seems to be a kind of a universal North American Christian thing, is to have this special part of our service where we start with the Advent candles, of lighting those, and then somewhere in the service, usually at the end, we extinguish all the candles and all the lights in the sanctuary or space we're gathered in, and the pastor or maybe worship director lights a candle from the single Christ candle, and from that candle we extend and share our light with our neighbors, bringing light and chasing back the darkness of that space. A symbol or a ritual of how powerful Christ's light and how peace, though the world may see it in the world, and peace really is stronger because of love. So that is a very important part of my life, the peace, but it also has this feeling that you look around and see people of different ages and generations with smiles on their face, and teaching those who are not familiar with this ritual of what we're doing, with lighting candles together, or kind of the wonder and I would say peace of when the darkness comes over and the lights start gaining strength, the joy and the excitement that comes with it. So for me, that symbolizes peace, because in those moments and throughout the day, even though it's a busy day, it doesn't seem like anything could go wrong. It's what a lot of seminarians and theologians talk about it as thin spaces where heaven and earth seem to be connected, even more real sense than normally. So this barrier between heaven and earth doesn't seem to be around much on Christmas Eve. That's how I feel about that. But I also bring peace besides this one moment of worship. I find peace, especially during Advent, of when I can provide peace to someone else in a simple way. It could be making someone smile, or volunteering at a food pantry, or making a donation in someone else's name to honor them. So it brings me peace to know that I'm working at something to make the world where I am just a little bit brighter and a little bit more at ease, to lift the burden of somebody even just a little bit by providing a meal or a conversation that needs to be had. So those are ways that I feel peace with Christmas Eve, and how I can make a difference at making peace in this time of Advent and Christmas. So I want to hear from you. What brings you peace? How do you feel peace? Maybe it's having the family all together again, if you're separated by a distance, or having worship, having the Christmas special with lighting the candles from the Christ candle. And how do you also make peace? It seems to be a crazy and sometimes challenging world to see peace in our world, especially lately. But we know that God goes with us, and that with God as a companion, that we have this idea and this concept of light and truth and peace that is coming back into the world with Christ's birth at Christmas. So it's up to us to be those peacemakers and to be those light bearers in these days as we await the ultimate joy and the Prince of Peace, Emmanuel, who is God with us, to be born again. So I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to see you on Sunday for our worship and many exciting things we have coming up, like our Christmas pageant next week and Christmas light scavenger hunt also next Sunday afternoon. So have a great week, and may it be so.